Every day, we're bombarded with claims. This new AI is 15% more efficient. Our latest marketing strategy boosted sales by 10%. Users prefer the new interface by a significant margin. These numbers sound impressive, but what if I told you that most of the time, these improvements are just statistical noise, a mere fluke? What if the difference you're seeing is not real, and betting your company's future on it could be a catastrophic mistake? In an era of rapid AI development, geopolitical shifts, and volatile markets, making decisions based on shaky data isn't just risky, it's reckless. We're constantly comparing averages: average AI performance, average market growth, average user engagement. But an average alone tells you almost nothing about the true impact. It doesn't tell you if the difference you observe is a genuine effect or simply random chance playing tricks on your perception. This is where a powerful, yet often overlooked, statistical tool becomes indispensable: the t-test. The t-test is your secret weapon for cutting through the noise. It helps you determine if the difference you see between two groups, or between a group and a specific value, is statistically significant. In other words, it helps you figure out if what you're seeing is real, or just luck. Imagine you're a tech giant trying to roll out a new AI feature. You need to know if it actually works better than the old one, not just assume it does. Or perhaps you're a government agency trying to gauge the effectiveness of a new economic policy. T-tests are the bedrock of data-driven decision-making, separating genuine insights from wishful thinking. Let's start with the one-sample t-test. This is crucial when you want to compare a single group's average to a known standard or a target value. For instance, a cutting-edge AI startup claims their new natural language processing model achieves an average accuracy of 92%. The industry benchmark, the recognized gold standard, is 90%. Is their 2% lead truly significant, or could it just be a lucky set of test cases? The one-sample t-test, often calculating something like \, helps you answer precisely that. It determines if the observed 92% is sufficiently far from the 90% benchmark to declare a genuine improvement with a high degree of confidence, enabling you to invest millions without hesitation, or conversely, save millions by not pursuing a non-existent advantage. Then there's the independent samples t-test, the workhorse for comparing the averages of two distinct, unrelated groups. Think about the intense competition in the AI chatbot space. Company A launches a new chatbot interface, while Company B sticks to its traditional design. Both want to know which provides a better user experience. They collect user satisfaction scores from two separate groups of users, one for each interface. Is the average satisfaction score for Company A's chatbot truly higher than Company B's, or are the observed differences just random fluctuations? This test helps decide if one design is genuinely superior, influencing massive investment in product development and marketing strategies. Finally, the paired samples t-test steps in when you need to compare the averages of the same group under two different conditions. This is vital in A/B testing where you observe the users before and after a change. For example, a social media platform introduces a new algorithm designed to increase user engagement. They measure the average daily time spent on the app by a specific group of users, the algorithm change, and its implementation. Did the new algorithm genuinely increase engagement for those specific users, or was the change negligible? The paired t-test is key here, preventing companies from celebrating false victories and making costly rollbacks. At the heart of these tests is the p-value. It's a number between 0 and 1 that tells you the probability of observing your data, or something more extreme, if there were actually no true difference. If your p-value is small, typically less than 0.05, it suggests that your observed difference is unlikely to be due to random chance. We then declare the result statistically significant. This threshold, often represented as \, acts as a gatekeeper, preventing us from jumping to conclusions when the evidence is weak. Why does this matter right now, in the midst of constant innovation and global uncertainty? Because every major decision, from deploying a new defense system leveraging AI to launching a multi-million-dollar marketing campaign during an economic downturn, is increasingly data-driven. Without understanding statistical significance, companies risk pouring resources into initiatives that have no real impact, while governments might implement policies based on faulty interpretations of public sentiment or economic indicators. The t-test is a shield against wasted investment and misinformed strategy. In an age where information is weaponized and narratives are carefully constructed, understanding statistical significance gives you a critical edge. When a media outlet reports that a new geopolitical strategy has significantly shifted public opinion, or that a particular tech stock is outperforming the market, the t-test provides the framework to question those claims. It empowers you to demand evidence, to look beyond the surface, and to understand the true power dynamics at play in any data-backed argument. This isn't just about academic rigor, it's about navigating a world saturated with data and often misinformation. Companies touting breakthroughs in AI, market analysts predicting sure-thing investments, or political strategists claiming overwhelming support. These claims often rest on shaky statistical foundations. The t-test is a fundamental tool to discern what's real from what's merely noise, what's a genuine pattern from a random anomaly. It helps us avoid costly mistakes, identify true opportunities, and make better decisions in an increasingly complex environment. As artificial intelligence evolves and automates more decision-making processes, the foundational understanding of statistical tests like the t-test becomes even more critical. Human oversight will need to challenge the assumptions and outputs of algorithms. Are the differences identified by an AI truly significant, or are they artifacts of the training data? The future of work, and indeed, the future of our society, will depend on our ability to critically evaluate data and the conclusions drawn from it. So, the next time you hear about a groundbreaking average, a new AI feature, or a shift in market sentiment, remember the power of the t-test. It's not just a statistical formula, it's a filter for truth, a guide to genuinely unlocking insights, and a crucial skill for anyone seeking to make sense of our data-driven world.